銀河鉄道39エターヌル
Okay, let's finish off Chapter 6 of Volume 1 of Galaxy Express 39 Eternal. They have just said farewell to Koa-san, the controller of Technologia. This is Chapter 6. The title here was Dai Technologia 2 ni Saraba Tomoyo. So, Great Technologia 2, Part 2, Farewell Friends. And we were meeting these two people who were the primary controllers of the planet and learning a little bit more and hearing some common themes. So they were saying farewell to this guy with some, promise to hang in there, do your best, etc. And they appeared to be going back to where the 39 is being repaired and or upgraded. And we're going to see here kind of what they're talking about. So they're looking out upon this thing, and we get our normal tall panels here. Jikan ga tatsu no wa hayai wa ne. Resha ni modoranakia. So that's Meiteru talking. She's saying, as for time elapsing, as for time passing, it's quick, isn't it? To the train must return. So this is implied double negative. Modora nakareba naranai, but shortened as modora nakya. So we must return to the train. Shuri wa owattan daro ka? So it's probably Tetsuro asking as I'm about to sneeze. Okay, failed sneeze. As for the repairs, finished, I wonder? I wonder if the repairs are finished. So there we go. 39 da! It's the 39. And we can see the hat here of Mi-kun and the little ears poking through the hat. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Wow. This is interesting. So we get this double page spread here. Now they appear to be looking down upon this area. And there appear to be a bunch of things marked 39. So here we go. We'll make our way through the dialogue here. Demo, hoka no nitar sharyou wa? However, as for other resembled carriage cars, this is like talking about the cars of the train. As for other resembled carriage cars, ... So he's remarking that there's other ones that resemble it. Zenbu 39 no conversion 改良装着用予備車両と部品だよ. Okay, so all parts are the 39's conversion. Or conversions of the 39, all parts. What was kairyo? Oh, that was like to modify and make better, right? Yeah, improvement or reform. Improvement. And then I said what? Soul chaku? Equipping, installing, use, spare train cars with that's buhin. No, buhin, not bihin. Parts or accessories. Okay. Yeah, so they are conversions of the 39. All the parts, all the pieces, all parts are conversions of the 39. They are parts that are spare train cars for use of improving the equipment or installation. Okay. Now Mr. or Dr. Serial here is talking. What's this? 空間軌道をつかず離れず影のように前後を走っていく. So the space railway, on the space railway, without attaching or without separating, in the manner of shadow, before and after, running and going. What? Okay. 39は強力無比な宇宙最高の列車になる. Saiko no. 強力無比 without comparison, incomparable. No, 無比. Yeah, incomparable. So without comparison. As for the 39, the strength power without comparison, incomparable, space highest train will become. Okay, so the 39 will become the train that is the best space, incomparable in strength. But this statement here, again, without like attaching or without separating from the space railway, the space like railroad, the rails, in the manner of being in the shadow and going and running before and after. Zengo. Zengo just means before and after, right? Yeah. Front and back, before and behind. The 39 will become basically incomparable, the best in the universe, the best train in the universe. I guess I don't know what to make of the Tsukazu and all that. Okay. This is an expression. Tsukazu hanarezu. Maintaining a reasonable distance, a neutral position in decision. Okay, I'm not sure that helps me. Maintaining a reasonable distance, a neutral position with the space railroad, in the manner of like the shadow, kage no yo, right? It's kage. I'm like now doubting. Yeah, in the matter of being a shadow, going and running before and after. Okay, well, the 39 will become the best. Okay, maybe we'll get more explanation about what he means here. We get this whole page here where we get some sort of like schematic here and some more talking at the top and bottom. So let's take a look at what we've got. 大勢の技術者の経験や体験に基づく, we'll come back to that, 基づく実証. Okay, this is rough. 大勢, large amounts. Many, great crowd of people. 技術者. I guess that's 技術者, engineers, technical experts of experience. And 体験 and personal experience. Is this motozuku? It is motozuku. To be grounded in reality or like real proof, real things. Jitsu. Oh? Jisho. Actual proof. Okay, so like, again, actual proof grounded in the personal experience and experience of engineers of a great number of people. Oh, I guess that's like he's saying like this is all built upon the experiences, the actual experiences of all these people, these engineers that had skill. Kukan Shizen Gakusha wa Koko Gakusha Jikan Jimoto Butsuri Gakusha Tachi no Hishi no Omoe ga komerarete 39 wa kansei shita. Okay, he's listing off a bunch of like technical experts. We see some physicists and some other things. So, space naturalists, space nature study people. Shizen Gaku. Well, that's physics. Natural science. So space natural scientists and what did I say? Koko Gaku? That's kangae. Should be ko. Oh, it's ko. Okay, ko kogaku, archaeology. So ko kogakusha is archaeologists. Okay. And then time and dimension. I think I said Jimoto. Okay, it's not Jimoto. It's Jigen. Dimension. Dimensional Butsurigakusha. That should also be physicists. Yeah. So dimensional physicists, their passionate dreams being komerarete, being like crammed in, packed in, 39, perfection done, or completion done. So the sense here is that the 39, as for the 39, completion was done, or perfection of it was done by cramming in the hopes and dreams, the desperate or the passionate, like fervent, dying passions and thoughts and dreams of all these people, all these technical people. So there we go, and you get to see schematics. Kono desha ni, to this train, fuka no wa nai. As for the impossible, it does not exist. So the impossible does not exist for this train. Tada, yogawa fukano wa chou shizen rigaku ga just yogawa. Okay, that is not yogawa. It's not yosoku. It's yosoku. Prediction, estimation, impossible, supernatural, rigaku, like logic, physical science, supernatural. Actually, let's see if shizen rigaku. No, okay. Supernatural, physical science. As for I didn't finish that. Where were we? Yosoku fukano na chou shizen rigaku ga uchu ni wa sonzai suru. So as for the universe, the universe that I guess is just impossible prediction, supernatural physics or as for to the supernatural physics that's impossible to predict in the universe, existence doing. It does existence. Okay? それにいかに、対処するか、それだけだ。それにいかに。What is いかに? In addition, in what way or how or however much 対処, like doing counter, dealing, coping with, doing, it's just that. Okay, I have no idea what he's saying here. In this train, the impossible does not exist. It's just that, as for in the universe, the supernatural physical sciences that are impossible to predict, those do exist. So in the universe, there is the existence of supernatural physics that's impossible to predict. Okay? それにいかに. To that thing, in what way, how to deal with it, it's just that. Maybe that's the question. Like, how do you deal with it? That's just the question. この列車に不可能はない. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. He seems to be explaining that the train can cope with it. And maybe because he says here, right, the impossible does not exist to the train. Okay. Well, let's move on. We get more tall panels. They're out now, apparently out on the surface. Maybe the train is done with the repairs. Let's see what they're talking about. よく見ると、最上層部の地表は大よ何だね. Okay. Well, look, if, do. So if you look well, if you examine or look well, the highest layer part's surface, as for that, it's a big daio. Isn't that haka? We want yo. And then we want haka, right? Oh, no, that's not haka. That's samui. Or not samui, but let's see if we can find it here. There we go. Yosai. Stronghold. Okay, so if you look well, as for the surface of the most upper layer part, it's a big fortress. Okay. テクノロジアは銀河系から突出した最前線の陽動だからね。要衝だからね. Important strategic point. Okay, so as for Technologia, this place, from the galaxy Milky Way, or the Milky Way system, it's because it's a strong point of the most earliest line that has done Totsushutsu. Projection or protrusion. Okay. As for Technologia, from the Milky Way system, the most earliest line that has done projection. Oh, okay. Important place it is. Okay, so he's saying technology of this planet is the earliest, the first important strategic point that protrudes from the Milky Way system or whatever. So it's like an important line of defense in essence. Hey, Alpaca, how's it going? Good to see you. Sorry, deep in trying to figure out what's going on with this thing. Okay. Oh. Areva. As for that thing. Oh. Yeah, okay. So Tetsuro's noticing that thing taking off. So as for that thing, Meiteru says, Inu no fune yo. It's the ship of the dog. So the person that's been chasing them, tailing them. Technologia de shitta himitsu no data o motte mukae no fune ni nigeru no yo. On Technologia, the known secrets or the familiar secrets data, holding and returning ship or welcoming ship, fleeing. That's what it is. So fleeing in the welcome ship, it didn't quite understand what mukae no fune, but in the welcoming ship, the returning ship, holding the data of the secrets known from Technologia. Oh, okay. The ship is people leaving. So we get this big tall panel and then a bunch of stuff. What is Dr. Serial going to say here? Inu domo de sae uchu o tobu. So the dogs or whatever, even if they're dogs, they fly in space. Oh, okay. Yeah. So sae here is really like even though. Yeah, like even the dogs fly in space. Tobu uchu o tobu. Boku mo jiu ni uchu o hoshi no umi o hobitai. And so I also freely want to fly in the sea of stars of in the universe. Demo, koko ni iru no ga boku no shigoto da. However, in this place existing, it's my work. So it's my job to be here. So he's remarking that he would like to go out into the cosmos. Boku wa sono tame ni umarete kita otoko da. As for that purpose, born and came man am. So again, we see them frequently saying these sorts of things. As for me, I'm a man who was born for that purpose, to be here. Tobu no wa kimi da. As for the one flying, it's you. So you're the one that's supposed to fly into space, the sea of stars. Itsuka kimi ga mata koko e kite kitara motto yukkuri hanashi o shiyou. Sometime, you again to this place, returning and come if due, all the more leisurely talking let's do. So whenever you make it back here again, let's talk together more leisurely. Yeah. Choro koa mo oshatta daro. So the elder core, so old or long leader old man. So the elder core also spoke, right? So elder core also talked about this, right? Oboete ite kureru hito ga iru kagiri hito no shi wa nanirenai. What is that kanji? It's not yurusu. Tazuneru? Or otozureru? I guess it's otozureru. Otozurenai. People doing the favor of remembering existing limit as for a person's death not arriving, coming, or appearing. Or not, yeah, that's not doing that. So basically, as long as people exist that remember, meaning us, a person's death, one's own death, doesn't come and visit. So remember, Kor had said, do the favor of occasionally thinking about me. Okay, yeah, Choro is just elder, senior. 人間は自分を覚えていてくれる人が一人もいなくなったとき、初めて死を迎えることになるんだ。As for humans, people doing the favor of remembering oneself, the time of becoming not even one person, it's the first death of welcoming event it becomes. Okay, so as for humans, when the time arrives that nobody is remembering them, or it remembers that person, it's when it's the first time, or the first death, I guess it becomes welcoming that event of the first death. 初めて死を迎えることになるんだ。Whoa. We're slowly making progress in our manga. もしこの星がなくなっていたら if this planet becomes non-existing, so if this planet ceases to exist, 飛び散っている破片の一つ一つが僕だと思って話しかけてくれ。Okay, so if this planet ceases to exist, then 飛び散っている破片, the like flying and scattering splinters, the like one by one, or all the little individual pieces of these splinters that are flying and scattering about. It's me thinking and do the favor of saying. Do the favor of speaking. Oh, I guess like do the favor of speaking and thinking of them as me. If there's splinters flying around. Yeah. So, yeah, tobichiru is to fly around or scatter. Yeah. So he's saying if the planet becomes nothing, in other words, if it becomes like splintered fragments flying around, scattering around everywhere, then do the favor of talking to them and think of them as me. Or do the favor of speaking and thinking of them as me, I guess. Yakusoku dazo. It's a promise, okay? Wasurezu hanashi kakete kure. Without forgetting, do the favor of talking with, of speaking with. Dakara shinu na. And so therefore don't die. Or therefore will not die. Shinu na. No, that's like don't die. Don't die. Tetsuro ga ikiteru kagiri. Yeah, so this is an order to Tetsuro. Therefore, don't die. Tetsuro, as long as you're alive, boku mo ikiteru koto ni naru no dakara. I also, being alive, event will become, that's why. So because as long as you're alive, I will be alive. I feel like they're pretty much setting up the planet to blow up when they leave, right? Dot, dot, dot. Saraba tomoyo. Farewell, friends. Now again, saraba is like sayonara. It's a very final sort of farewell. Kimi no yume o hatase yo. Accomplish your dreams. See to the end your dreams. Oh, there goes the train. Saraba tomoyo. Farewell, friend. Eien no o wakare no yo na kiga suru. An eternal farewell in that manner, having a hunch. Like have a hunch that this is like a farewell for forever. Or like a farewell, eternal farewell. Okay. You hear the train whistle again. Anata ga ikiteru kagiri. You, as long as you're alive, in the limit of being alive, anata ga kyoku shiteru hitobito wa dare mo shinanai. You, as for people that you're remembering, so as for the people that you do remembrance of, nobody dies. Nobody will die. Dakara, Tetsuro. So therefore, Tetsuro. Anata ni wa ikinuku gimu ga aru. As for to you, a living, surviving duty exists. Ikinuku. Yeah. You have a duty to survive, to live through. Okay. Tetsuro is pondering over the enormity of that statement. Whoa. And we get this. Whoa. There was some sort of stealth ship. This is potentially it. The stealth ship is breaking out of the panel. That's right. Time for a machine body. That'll keep me around forever. Okay. Oh no. Valkyrie no tenkakeru senshitachi no sento kan. It's the Valkyries sky galloping warriors warship. Tecnologia de no maintenance ga owatte tabidatta no yo. On Technologia, the maintenance that was done on Technologia, being finished and starting out on a voyage. So they're done with their maintenance and they're beginning their voyage. Or starting again their voyage. Ooh. All right, there it goes. Okay, we're almost done with this chapter now. Nigedashita inu no boto ga kaeru mukae no bosen wa Valkyrie ni hakken sarete hakkai sareta wa. Okay, so the fled dog's boat, meaning like that little ship, returning and welcoming mothership. As for the mothership that welcomed the returning boat of the dog that fled, by the Valkyries, detection or discovery will be done and destruction will be done. So that's why they let that ship escape. It's going to go back to the Bolsen. I think that's Bolsen. It's either that or like Hahabune. Or no. Yeah, Hahabune. It's probably Bolsen though. Yeah, mothership. Yeah, so they let that small ship go back to its mothership, and so now the Valkyries will just track it down and blow them both up. Araware, aware na inu ni wa mou ikubasho wa nai. As for to the pitiful, shameful, deplorable dog, already a going to place, as for that, it doesn't exist. So that shameful dog has nowhere else to go. Anna boto de wa sugu ni energy mo tsukite. As for on that boat, soon even the energy will be used up. Nani ryu suru dokuro ni naru unme. Oh, we get a rare kanji explanation. Okay, this is some sort of flow or something, which I think we've seen before, but I am blanking on. Hyoryo, drifting. Hyoryo suru dokuro. Oh, skull. Right, dokuro. I'm like, that sounds so familiar. It's a fate becoming a skull and drifting. So doing drifting and a skull becoming fate. Now, this is a little bit, this I don't quite understand because now I guess, well, this is talking about like that the mothership will be destroyed, but then she's talking about the dog's boat, dog's ship, will soon run out of energy. It'll be used up and it'll be a fate of becoming a skull, basically drifting along. And here we go. Tasukete kure! Save me! There's the Inu, the dog. Boko wa saiki de wa waratte shinitai. As for me, as for the most time, what is saiki? Wait a minute. What is this? This can't be Saiki. What, so Sai always means like the most, but ki here means time. So what would that mean? The most time? Oh, maybe it's prime or conspicuous here. Let's see if it's in the dictionary. Oh, there it is. One's last, oh, Saigo. One's last moment, one's time of death. Okay. As for me, as for at one's time of death, laughing and want to die. Laughing and want to die. Zutto saki no hanashi yo. All the more, or all along, and a previous or earlier story, you know? As for me, as for like with one's final moments, want to die laughing. All the more a saki no hanashi. I guess maybe that's like, he wants that to be a story about a time that's like way, way, way ahead, like in the future. Technologia ga marude shinzo no you ni mieru. So, technologia, it's as if it's visible as a heart. And that's like the organ of a heart. Did we ever get, we got a little bit of the planet on that last departure. But he says it looks like a heart, as if it's a heart. So, dai technologia wa shinzo sonomono. Indeed, it is that way. As for great technologia, it is a heart itself. 全宇宙の生きとし生けるものすべての生命体に命の源を送り続ける気力と夢を送り続ける心臓そのもの. So, Meitudu does this a lot. She makes a statement about how something is something, and then she further expounds on that something. So she's saying technologia, great technology, is a heart itself. And then she repeats that it's a heart itself with all these things. So all of the universes, all living creatures, and all life forms, it's the life, the source of life, or continuing to transmit the source of life, the minamoto. Continuing to transmit the source of life, inochi, and continuing to transmit dreams and kiryoku, like desire, not kiryu, not desire, willpower, energy. Heart itself. So she's saying it's the heart itself that continues to send out dreams and willpower and energy, and that continues to send out the source of life to all living creatures in the universe. Okay, interesting. Oh, okay, there's the planet. All right, this is the last page. It was a shorter chapter. So there we go. We get the train leaving. And there is Dai Technologia. And we get our farewell statement here. Oakuse Technologia Soko ni Koutetsu no Ishi o motta ningen ga ikiru. Oh, ikiru uchu no shinzo de aru. Okay, so the planet Technologia, as for that place, it is a heart of space. Again, like a physical heart of space with people living that hold iron will, that have iron wills. So again, as for that place, iron will holding people living, Earth's heart is. That's what Technologia is. Zenuchu no semeitai ni ikinuku kibo to ishi o okuridashi tsuzuketeru inochi no hoshi de aru. All of the universe's life forms, to all the universe's life forms, surviving through hopes, surviving hopes and will, sending forth, continuing to send forth, planet of life it is. So again, we're getting further definitions of what it is, which again is going backwards. It is a planet of life, inochi no hoshi, that continues to send out will, energy, will, and again, this like surviving through hope. We saw ikinuku, surviving hope to all of the life forms in all of the universe. Tetsuro wa sono shinzo ga tomaru koto wa zettai ni nai to shinjiteru. As for Tetsuro, that heart, as for the stopping event, absolutely not existing, believing. Okay, so as for Tetsuro, he believes that absolutely like that heart won't stop. Naito? Is it tight? Zettai ni nai. Yeah, believing absolutely not as for the stopping event of that heart. Okay, well, there we go. That is the end of that chapter. That is the end of chapter 6. So next time we will look at chapter 7. We'll see what the title is. You can get a preview right there. But we'll check out that next chapter, chapter 7. I think, where are we with this? There are 9 chapters total. And the next chapter is a bit longer, 50 pages. We'll see how we end up dividing that up next time.